chain and with beadwork. You know, this is an item that when it pops up, customers go wild, so we consistently sell out and we often lose letters, and it might be a letter you need for your first name, your last name, or also for a Valentine's Day gift for somebody. Finally back in stock, and back in stock on sale. So instead of paying over $185, we're at $150. For genuine sterling, the famous J box chain, and whatever letter you want. Now, customer top rated, and Jen, our producer, is already telling us, come and look at your letters now. I'm not going to say the alphabet with you, even though I've got my glasses on and we feel like teachers tonight.
Yes, we are.
Just pan through. Just note that when you get to RST, the S will be missing because I stole the S, not for Strand, but for Steve. Do you need me to tilt these down, Brighton? Because I do think it helps when you actually see the letter. It gets you excited, and it makes you realize, I want my first name, my last name, my, secret little name that somebody calls me.
And is that like a little wheat design around the edge of each one of them?
Yeah, so it's like this really clean font letter, which I love, but look how it's not just something flat stamped out of a sheet of metal, right? So we've cast these pieces, so it had to be carved. We hammered the top of the letter, but as you were pointing out, Alberti, we did our basket weave all around like the gallery angles of each letter, and then all that had to be hand oxidized using that solid 3.7mm box chain that we love, that beautiful reflective sterling silver. I mean, this is no lightweight of a bracelet. You're anywhere between 11.8 and 13.6 grams of sterling, so almost 2 grams of metal per inch, so definitely a heavyweight.
That's double the standard.
And we did hammered beads, so you see the hammered texture there on the letter, but then we did 8mm hammered beads on each side of this too. And it's been so fun to read the reviews, Alberti and Amy,
top rated.
because people are saying, I lost someone special, I'm wearing an initial in honor of them.
That's a sweet idea.
Wear the initials of your kids. There's something, jewelry is personal to begin with, but I think when you have your letter, your name, it just feels so special to you. If you're a mom and you just want to wear the letter M for mom, you can do that too.
Idea.
So I have my kids' letters plus mine here.
So Jill's a layerer.
So
I'm a
here's how
one
I
at a
go.
time kind of girl, but look at how great it weaves in with all your other J pieces. Or if you have a timepiece that you never want to take off, put it next to the timepiece. But yes, you're right. The personal jewelry is so wonderful as a present for Valentine's Day, but also on a random Wednesday in winter when you're feeling dreary and sad. Like, look down and see that K for Kylie, and that T for
Trevor,
and that J for
just Jill.
I love it. Alberti, what initial would you wear?
I would wear A.
Mom for
Oh no, A, because my mother's name's Aggie.
Oh, that's perfect. That's why I love
that.
going for S, because it can go for Strand, my maiden name, by the way, or S for Steve.
Steve, right? Yeah.
So I love
or you could do B and C, right? For the kiddos,
I could. Here, we'll show you the letters again. Just remember, when you get to the S, it's not here, but it's available. It's just on my wrist.
So just a couple dozen left in each, and we are getting limited in some of these choices as well. Remember, they all come with the box, the romance card. The experience is as if you went into a really, really fine, high-end jewelry store whenever you pick up anything up from J. And what you'll love about this is the fact that it has all of those fine features that you love J jewelry bracelets for.
Yes.
So that oversized lobster claw clasp with all the detail. Does this one also kind of spin as well?
It swivels, absolutely.
So all of those features that you really look forward to, that make it comfortable, that keep that letter, where you want it to see it. $30 gets it home. And by the way, you can only get it here at QVC, right? Like, you're not walking into a jewelry store and seeing J Jewelry.
Only available at QVC. We designed these pieces just for you, the QVC customer. This was a huge request. This debuted before the holidays, and so I know a lot of people picked this up as a Christmas or Hanukkah gift. But if you missed it then, think about Valentine's Day. Think about first communions, graduations.
Oh my gosh,
Easter,
just because it's on sale with
Mother's Day.
right?
Do you have a QVC gift card you haven't used yet?
And Jill, I'm going to give a quick update. I didn't mention that there's sizes available. It doesn't change the price. Everybody gets the almost $40 discount. And everybody gets the new price and the $30 easy pay. I actually went with a slightly larger size tonight because that's what was available on the set here. But we've got lots of great ways to customize this, from an extra small to an extra large. Jen, where should I start with updates before I mess all this up? Okay, fewer than 700 total. Okay, 50 or less in the initials. So if there's only a few initials that'll work for you, first names, last names, we gotta go now. It's last call in letters E, I, O.
Emily.
I feel like I'm playing Wheel of Fortune.
Oprah.
Q, U.
Ursula.
So all the vowels.
W, X, and Y. So those are all the letters we can't wait on. Weddings, They all, well, not all of them, but a lot
Yes.
of them happen in spring and summer,
Yes.
and the showers, and
Right.
the bridesmaids, and
Right.
the
Well,
new
what a
married
I mean, this
Beautiful.
would be a great bridesmaid's gift
Or what
because
about-
she's not going to wear the dress again.
Yeah.
But she can wear this forever.
Mother of the bride.
Very
right? You
nice.
want to give your mom something, you know,
Sweet
like
idea,
something like
right?
that. Like
And
it's
Okay,
so
I
cute.
love how it's
Katya.
flat too. You know how it doesn't. It's not a bubble letter. It's not something that's bulging out up across the top. So it stays very flat, especially if you're going to be stacking things, which I think is nice. And that was really important to us. We wanted to make sure that we got creative with the letter and doing the texture, but that we didn't go too like script-like,
Yes.
where you couldn't really tell. I know that sometimes happens with J's. Like, is it a J? Or is that a cursive Q? You know, like
yes,
sometimes you
yeah.
can't quite tell what it is.
Yeah.
So we kept it really clean, really simple. I love that we added the beads to go along with
too.
it,
It's so
just to
beautiful.
zhuzh it up a little bit for you.
You know what I always notice about your bracelets? Like they're always like even though there's no sharp edges, there's no diamond cutting,
Right.
they sparkle.
Sparkle.
They sure
They
do.
really sparkle.
That
like
hammered texture.
and
is
you know
just brilliant
that
for
silver
that.
reflects, right? Almost like a
Yes.
mirror. Look
And
at
it's the
that.
pieces you wear every day. I was talking about this brand with Jill last week, if you all watched Friday. And I have a jewelry box that has some high-end pieces in it. But for me, I would spend more than $150 on items that I can wear.
Yes.
Wear daily. And I don't always want to spend more than $150 on a one-time item, no matter how many diamonds, no matter how fancy it is. I just like wearable pieces. So again, on the wrist, alone, on the wrist with 7 other bracelets, next to a watch if you want. But it's a wonderful Valentine's Day present for yourself and for other loved ones. And Jen, you said how many to go
Fewer
right
than
now?
500.
Fewer than 500.
Oh, wow.
Very busy on the phone lines. I say we show the letters again.
Yeah,
Yes.
Because it
definitely.
gets you excited when you're like, oh, there's my D.
By the way,
there's my H.
And I wanted to show
$30
it
gets it home.
with the TSV from last
Yes,
week
yes.
because a lot of you are just getting this home and we're love reading the reviews. So if you're like, oh, this is going to be how I start my stack, here's what it looks like if you want to start your stack with your favorite initial.
Love that idea. All right, so here is your A through your J with lots of limitations now. So quickly figure out whether you want, again, the like little sweet name that somebody calls you, an M for mom, first name, middle name, last name, or think about the past loved ones in our lives. I love that idea.
I feel
me
like if
too.
Mally were here, she'd be running for the PSVP. You know how she has it on her necklace all the time?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. You could even spell love. I know that's a whole different price point if you're buying 4 bracelets, but you could
That's a
spell
good
out
look.
words, right?
That's
And
a
again,
good
S
look.
is available. I just took it. And then here is the U through the Z. I know this whole entire little tier here almost gone, right? And you've got your sizes, so think about that wonderful opportunity to have a custom fit. A lot of high-end jewelers, you'll get like a size or 2, but no one really does the extra small through the extra large like Jay does. A $30 easy pay.
Yeah.
And it's not fashion jewelry and costume jewelry, which
No.
some brands charge this much for now. It's
real sterling
genuine
silver.
sterling silver, 11 grams at least.
I sometimes think things with initials and names are at risk of looking juvenile.
Not this
And I
one.
feel like we kept this really sophisticated,
Yes.
clean,
Yeah.
like almost
High
preppy,
end.
right? Like almost preppy in the way the letter
Yes.
is just very
Collegiate.
sharp. Yes,
Yeah,
oh, that's a good
collegiate,
word.
yeah.
Very varsity.
Like, yeah, exactly,
Yes.
varsity sweaters. Yeah.
You know, I think it's hard to shop for others. Maybe it's because I love fashion and style so much. I don't really gift like fashion to my sisters for Christmas. I want them to pick out their own shirts, their own sweaters, their own pants and
Yeah.
shoes. But with jewelry, it's different, and especially when you can personalize it
And
like this.
personalization in jewelry has been the trend
Yes.
for a couple of years now. And you know, people like do the diamond bracelets with like whole like words in it as well. Today you can get this home. By the way, more than half of our quantities are gone.
Oh, gosh,
It's on
thanks,
sale
everybody.
today.
Top
and in stock
rated.
today.
Yeah.
$30 gets it home. J440721. Now we're losing initials. So definitely check out QVC.com to see what's available. And you'll see it right there. Like all the initials are there for you to order from.
Yeah.
But if you want to look again and see here
take
on
you
our
one. Got that
screen.
one? Tilt?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will tell you too, I also am very fickled with the ease of jewelry these days. I don't like it when it takes me 5 minutes to put a bracelet on.
Correct.
And then
Right.
another 5 minutes to take it off. The toggle is so easy. It's just such a joy to have on. And I don't always wear bracelets, you guys, in winter because you don't see my wrist. So I grab my rings in winter. But with spring approaching very soon, I tend to wear less rings and more bracelets because we're going to start seeing our wrists
Yeah,
again.
the sleeves start getting a little
Yeah.
shorter, right?
Yeah.
Or you're pushing up the sleeves of your cute
Yes.
sequin
We
sweater.
have our 3/4 sleeve Denim & Company
Yeah,
t-shirts
right?
that are
Oh,
coming up
perfect.
later. Yeah.
Perfect
Do
for
they still
that.
call it like arm candy and arm parties? Because that's what
We
you certainly
can.
have
We
going
can.
on.
Well, I've
I
always
have
been
a
this
one
way.
invite. You
But
invited
like,
7 to the
but
party.
this is how you define your style,
Yes.
right?
So true.
So I mean, we could be wearing the same thing, but I'm going to load it up with bracelets because that's kind of like that's just the vibe I like. Amy keeps it a little bit more simple with just one, and it looks great either way. You can wear these however you like
limited
to.
quantities now.
Oh, I'm so glad everyone liked them.
The
300
board.
remaining
There's
total.
fewer than 300.
Jill Bauer, come back every week.
Right?
We love her. We love seeing you.
See you
We love
soon.
seeing you.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Jill Bauer.
All right,
By
so
the way,
listen, check out of your shopping cart. Get that home for $30. Now, we